Hear my voice, feel what I feel. Cut me, and ink flows to the page.
Like two hammers beating on the ground. All my love is but a narrow town. I can hear the night sing when I shut it.
The sky is orange as the teeth cut through, blood runs sweet as wine. Easily erased, though it had been rough, asking whose God isn't a giant phallus, and silencing the prophetic tongues who told her that love wasn't enough. Now, where is the heart, the core of her flesh? All I see are her arms, her legs, and her head. They wanted it this way, as far as I can tell, so no one would ever be able to say, this was Jesi.
Sound of midnight snow, all the world talking low, boundaries erode.
I was two places at once, one side of my body bleeding indistinguishably into one mess like an ink blot, the other sketching the actual picture. Past and present lives back to back in a Star Wars trash compactor. After a while, I opened my napkin and recognized myself. Two Versailles rivals turning fans to each other's disdain. A flattened hydra peeling itself from a window. Beast turning human like Nora Flood's lover. They said after the war we lost each other. I said after our deaths we lost each other.
It will still be raining and the wind will be blowing south, so the window will speak to you, a tapping language, like Morse code. It will say that the raindrops know what you do not. They know that even though the fall will destroy them, the fall is also what defines them. If they were not falling, they would not be raindrops, but something else entirely. Or, more likely, it will say, the raindrops do not notice. Know this. Raindrops are not capable of thought, so they come into existence falling, and fall until they no longer exist, incapable the entire time of understanding what has happened. But you will not dwell on this for very long. It will occur to you, looking at the city through the talking window, that motion does not always need meaning. That sometimes motion is its own meaning.
You don't know what to do.
Wearing high heels. A, make it look like we do this stuff all the time. B, have fun. Give into that minute part of you that knows there is a top model inside all women of a certain height. C, when people stare at you, smile. D, when people tell you, you wearing high heels is unfair, tell them you're suicidal and you're slowly trying to increase your altitude to air-fitting levels. You want to look really good while you're doing it.
And now, first stop here in Death's abode, Charlie finds himself presented one of La Muerte's Jovencita emissary agents. And look, looking good for this pink pearl of perfection appears painful. Her hair striped agate, clotted with blood in the braids, never combed or parted. And her chocolatl eyes of pure stars, make no mistake, freeze to the bone, and have the sun sing and they sing rain, rain. And she swells him with embalmed songs, and up above, sagging moon, thick and pregnant. Then she says, no temas donde vayas, que has de morir donde debes. Powerfully sacred when it fills our world through and through. Yeah.
Hear my voice, see what I see, the plight of those unfortunate souls. Vilified, brutalized, marginalized, gentrified, and all through no fault of their own. Predatory creatures come in all stripes from all walks of life, from the shiesty real estate brokers to Chacho from the bodega who keeps jacking up the price. Every time he sees a hipster or two, cha-ching, 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 that's all he sees when he's looking at you. But Chacho, it's me, yo. You've known me for life. See, es la verdad. But now for that look, you must pay the new and improved, organic, in gentrified price. Damn, it's like that, yo? See?
Lightning never strikes twice, unless you're real lucky, cowgirl. Cows freeze in the winter because they don't know what it is to come home. I split the wood to heat us in these long nights. Against fortune, or for good measure, this axe is an extension of my body and a hope of my mind. Please grab the handle to sever all sinew. If lightning were to strike twice, and you were to capture it, even for a split second, nothing would ever be as bright again.
Disappear in complete disarray. Reaffirm what our grandfathers say. Love the kisses that I'll be sending you. Play the rhythm that I'm pretending to. Take the time to find out why I bowed out. I was flat on my own, my darling. Fought the lessons of grace for so long. When your trip's only 5 meters long, and you find you've been grown all along. Join the living in noxious lullabies. Only sleeping cabrons could sympathize. Only they could forget their consciousness.
Here I am, in the middle and the middle. Here I am, where the lions stop. My body works and my eyes exhale smoke. Here I am, surrounded by smoke that comes from my head, that comes from my brain, that comes from my stone. 'Cause I heard the shape of love my heart wants to be. I look for myself somewhere else, somewhere else.
Hard to be Victorian and smoke my cigarettes while I go for walks. You feel desperate and unsexed in a world of truck drivers and she-males. You, whose only desire was to be holy and dandy like Peter Pan chasing Wendy. Statues made of blood and ink is what we are, souls on sale.
It's like the ones that you draw. It's true that I'm gone in a room full of smoke. 'Cause I heard the shape of love my heart wants to be. I love